so close.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 1 and verse 15. I will go and return to my place.
Hold on 1 second. Go ahead and just do this real quick.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 5 and verse 15. And it reads, I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge that, their offense and seek my face. In their affliction, they will seek me early.
All right, all right. First and most, give all praise to the Most High. Call HALAL.
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
Let's give all praise to the Most High, name of His only begotten Son, name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to our teachers, the elders and apostles of GREATTMILLSTONE, who taught us the truth and sincerity, peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. We the prophets in Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. My name is brother Ibar.
I'm the brother you call.
We from the prophets in Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. As you know, Tampa just got hit with a major storm. All right, a lot of people, you know, have been affected by the storm, man. So we're gonna go into a little bit about that. But you know, because of that, we decided to just, you know, for brothers to camp, you know, do a little camp wherever they at, and prayer be edifying. All right, a lot of these roads are blocked off. A lot of these roads are underwater. You know, there's no gas anywhere. You know, if you do find a place with gas, you got a line of cars down the road. You know, you got just to get gas. They got police. They got to, you know, patrol the gas stations. You got people out there fighting and pulling guns on people at the gas station just for gas, man. You know, so this thing was going a little longer, we might see total chaos out here, man. All right, a lot of people still don't have electricity. A lot of people still suffering, you know, with water. You know, the water been in their house. They got to take the water out of their house. A lot of people had trees fall upon their house, upon their car. And we're grateful the Lord have mercy upon us, but most people didn't receive that mercy, man. Right. All right, now everybody's coming to the conclusion that, you know, even Tico, which is the electric company down here in Tampa, they call this tornado an act of God.
For the hurricane?
Yeah, the hurricane. Yeah. They call it an act of God. So that just go to show you the spirit that the Lord is putting back into this earth, man. And this is why this storm was necessary.
Because it was this storm particularly was an anomaly because you had two back to back. You know, last week we had Hurricane Helene, which is a Greek name.
Right.
And then right after that you had Milton, and now you got a hurricane they say is coming next week possibly.
Right.
So 3 hurricanes back to back to back.
Yeah, the next hurricane they saying is called Nadine or something like that.
Yeah. So Esau's working up, you know, a work, which ultimately that's the Most High.
Right.
On the left hand side. But I got a quick precept right quick backing up what he said. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown.
Right. You go into the stores right now. There's no water. There's no bread. There's no, you know, canned goods. You know, and if there is people in the aisle fighting over it, you know, they wrestling and stumbling all over each other to get these things. Go ahead.
It says, the full storehouses shall be suddenly found empty.
The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. All right, so you might have a full store like, you know, Walmart, Publix, Kroger's. You know, imagine those places are completely empty. This is what we're seeing already down here in Florida. All right, that's why I told the brothers don't stress about it, man. You know, just focus on getting everything in order. Some of the brothers didn't get power until today. You know, some brothers was out of power until today. You know, and this whole region was out of power. You know, all across Florida was out of power.
They said 98%.
Right.
Florida.
So that right there just shows
Tampa.
you. Yeah, the Tampa area. You know, that just shows you how the power of Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHWASHI, how quick he can shut everything down.
Right.
You know, and I was after the storm, I went and riding around and stuff. A lot of roads were, you know, they had big ass trees that fell over on them, and they came and cut half of the tree out of the road, but the other part of the tree was still in the road. So, you know, when you ride at night, there's no lights. You know, at every four-way intersection, it's like what is it called? What is the four-way intersection called? Where they have it where everybody stops and then
crossroad.
Yeah, pretty much everybody got to wait and go. Everybody going one at a time. So it's just going to show you how Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHWASHI can easily shut this place down, man. And through the spirit of Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHWASHI, we're grateful. All right, because we're going to see more of this, man. All right. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. It says, I
Yeah,
says,
just keep on reading though.
it says, and the trumpet shall give a sound which every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid.
And you know another thing too. Before we even set up, before we even set up just now, we was getting ready to set up, and you had a trumpet, you know, or not like it. You had sirens, you know. So you're gonna hear more sirens, more alarms going off, you know. You had people's businesses was getting looted. Okay, all these things was going on, and this is all the theory and the work of YAHAWASHI. It showed you that like, the Lord is not a joke. He's not to be played with, man. The Lord can easily turn things upside down. Overnight, just like that, man.
Yeah.
One storm came and, you know, everything is in shit and shambles. Go ahead.
It says, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein.
Right.
The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run.
Right. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. And there was a time, you know, where people didn't have electricity, and some people that didn't have electricity, they didn't have power. Or like some people who didn't have electricity or power, they didn't have water. You know? So can you imagine not having power or water? You know, house is completely stale. All right. But that right there just goes to show you that we in that time, man. It's gonna come a day where the lights gonna cut off and they ain't cutting back on. I was telling the brothers too, man, in my neighborhood, my street has power, but directly across the street, they don't have any power. And my neighbors across the street, they don't have any power. They're still using generators. You know, it was a message that came out too that said, you know, in the midst of all this stuff, they said shady people riding around looking for people with generators. All right, so if you got power, you're gonna be a target in that day.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. That was on that. I'll go back to Hosea.
You gotta bring that back.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 5 and verse 15 in the NLT. It says, then I will return to my place until they admit their guilt and turn to me. For as soon as trouble comes, they will earnestly search for me.
Right, and that's what happens every time when trouble comes, when all hell breaking loose. That's when people start wanting to search for YAHAWASHI. That's when all of a sudden they're thinking about God, you know. But when life is good and everything is at peace, ain't nobody thinking about the Most High, man. These people ain't thinking about the Most High. They doing their own thing. They out here just living their own life. It's all about them. As soon as some chaos happen, they're thinking about, oh God, oh my God, oh my God. So what's going to happen is the chaos is going to increase. These are just the sorrows, the beginning of sorrows. Chaos is going to increase, and then people are going to start thinking about YAHAWASHI more, man.
Right.
And you're going to remember the people in your family or your friends. I was telling you about this truth in YAHAWASHI.
Right.
Bring it back in the KJV.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 5 and verse 15. And it says, I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense.
And that's what the Lord did. He left us. We had to go through slavery. We had to go through, what was it? What was it called? After slavery. What they had? It was Jim Crow. You had to go through Jim Crow, you know. World War I or World War II, and more hell is coming upon this place. And the Lord, pretty much, you know, in a way, kind of, you know, hey, He left us out there. You know, He was still, you know, He was still protecting some of us, but you was on the plantation too.
Yeah.
You know, the Lord turned His face, but now He's turning back His face. He said, what? Till they
acknowledge their offense.
Till they acknowledge their offense, and that's what we had to do. We had to acknowledge our offenses, the ways we offended YAHAWASHI, the ways we were going off. We had to consider our lives. You know, you might have been born up, raised up a way, but you don't realize that you was raised in sin your whole life. So we had to consider, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? And then you go open the scriptures up and the Lord tells you through the scriptures. You know, we had beloved elders and apostles that taught us this word, and they was able to break down the scriptures to us so we can understand exactly what the meaning of this whole thing is. All right, and now we understand. Now we see what YAHAWASHI is doing. It's clear as day. It's clear as day, man. All right, so we had to acknowledge our offense, and that's what brings in what? Repentance. You know, now you're repenting. We just had the Day of Atonement. You know, most people, they was eating and going about. It was a normal day for them. For us, we were actually fasting and afflicting our flesh and repenting to YAHAWASHI. That's us acknowledging our offense. Go ahead.
It says, in their affliction, they will seek me early.
In their affliction, they will seek me early, and this is what happened. Okay, what's happening, and it's going to continue to happen to the people, you know, out here that's not serving YAHAWASHI. They're going to be afflicted, and they're going to be trying to seek YAHAWASHI early. All right, but for most people, it's gonna be too late. You know, this is why the Lord got His prophets out there telling you and warning you over the time we're coming into, so that you repent. You know, and the area that got flooded the most was downtown, and in that area, you know, and on the, those where them Edomites stay at them back roads and shit. Hey man, they catching hell.
That's the tree right there getting knocked down.
Yeah, that was them cutting down a tree right there. So that tree was probably on somebody's house. It probably was in the middle of the road. Who knows? Hanging on the power line. You know. So, and after a hurricane, it's not safe to drive. After a hurricane, much less. After much less at night during a hurricane. You know, because there's no street lights. There's literally till right now there's no street lights. You know, people driving and crashing. So a lot of people get crashes. Like I said, the grounds are flooded. Wherever you are that was most infected or affected, you're going to see that you can't even drive through that particular town. Every single road is an obstacle. You go down one road, you thinking okay, this road is good, and you get to a point where there's a tree in front of it, it's an obstacle. Now you got to turn all the way around, go all the way around the opposite direction to get back in the direction you're going. Then you might run out of gas, and then there is no gas. You see what I'm saying? So this is just complete hell, and it just shows you how it's going to be in the times that we're coming into. And the times we're coming into, man, this is going to be every day. Yeah. You know, and this is an eye opener for us brothers because we see it. You know, we already know it's going to come, but we see how it's going to come.
Like a prelude.
It's like a prelude, right? Before you actually get into the book, they give you a prelude of what's going on in this book. Well, this what this hurricane was. It was a prelude of what it's going to be like down here in Florida when the Lord really shut the lights off, man. These devils talking about making it a 15-minute city down there in Tampa. They want to make it a 15-minute city. Hey, that right there tells you that they ain't gonna stop, man.
Right.
They ain't gonna stop. They're gonna keep hitting you. That's why he's talking about another storm coming.
Right.
You know, they want this place to be flattened so they can come in and build on top of it, build back better.
Right.
Wasn't that Biden's slogan? They're gonna build back better. What that mean? They're gonna build on top of your ass, man. You know. Look at what's going on over there in North Carolina. People over there done lost everything. And you know what they're doing too? They're doing it out here too. They're giving you a $750 loan. FEMA tell you, we'll give you $750. People just taking it. No questions asked. Don't know this a loan. You got to pay that shit back.
That's right.
And if you don't pay it back, what they do? They come and collect certain of your stuff that's, as, a payback. So if you got a car, yeah, if you got a car, so that $750 could be $7,050 or $75,000, But really, they want to get people's homes. When you down and out, you ain't got nothing. They don't come and say, hey, you owe us this home because you didn't pay this loan back. Wait, what? I didn't know it was a loan. It was in the fine print, And that's how they get you. Boom. It's all a land grab. So we understand what time we're coming into where Esau is going to really start showing out, and we see it. You got more on that?
I got a different precept.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 15. So persecute them with thy tempest and make them afraid with thy storm. And that's what the Lord does. You see, because the Lord send these storms, these hurricanes, the tornadoes, these natural disasters are come from above, man. The Lord send the angels to work a work and to send these things. You see? It says, fill their faces with shame that they may seek thy name, O Lord.
A lot of people started thinking about the Most High. Like I said, start thinking about the Most High.
That's Jake.
After that storm came, man.
And Jake start catching hell, they start thinking about the Lord.
Tico said it was an act of God. Go ahead.
It says, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yeah, let them be put to shame and perish.
Let them be confounded and troubled forever. People are catching hell right now. You got people that fled, they left from the hurricane, now they coming back, and they getting caught in traffic. They running out of gas on the highway. They catching hell, man. Like I said, particular whole roads are blocked off. You can't even go down that road. It might be one entrance into your house, and that entrance just happens to be underwater. Guess what you got to do? Go swimming. Shalom, brother. You got people's cars who try to drive through it. The truck, there was a guy his truck stalled out. That motherfucker sitting up there with the door open. In the middle of the water. People just threw, man.
That's gonna be there for a couple of days, weeks, maybe.
And that car's total.
Yeah, that car's total.
That car's total. So if you got a low car, I wouldn't try to be driving through no fucking waters. Nah, man. Turn around or, So Hey,
This isn't even the real judgment that's to come. You know,
right.
the Lord
When
gonna
they said
send.
like 17 people died,
Yeah,
which that's Esau lying, but you got people that's still missing, man.
yeah,
It's more people more than 17 people that died, but Esau ain't gonna tell you all that, you know.
yeah. The Lord gonna send more judgment.
Right.
The Lord gonna send more natural disasters, even through Jacob's trouble. You know, it ain't gonna just be, you know, persecution. Nah, it's gonna be all type of famines, earthquakes, pestilence.
Mm-hmm.
The Lord gonna send. You know, and the Lord said, and even within all that, they still not gonna repent.
Mm.
And that's what Jake don't understand, man. Jake don't understand that this is being sent to them by a higher power.
Mm.
You know, by the one and only higher power. And once these lights go off, it's gonna get real nasty, bro.
Right.
You
Right.
see, it's only been a day or two. What the hurricane happened? What, Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Wednesday to Thursday.
Wednesday to Thursday. So, you know, it's only been like 3 days, and you got people fighting over gas. You know, we coming to a time where it ain't gonna be no more gas, because
Right.
now you still got a truck still coming. They trying to fill up. They trying to do the best they can, but you're gonna have a time to where they ain't gonna be ain't gonna be none of that.
Well, you got people waiting around right now just for the truck to come.
And then the truck coming, they run out of gas.
Right, and then they still run out of gas. I was about to say
Yeah.
that. They still run out of gas.
Sitting in line for 3 hours.
Yeah, right. And people are actually doing that shit. They actually sitting up there waiting 3 hours and some people have no choice. You may not have enough gas to get back to your home or your destination. So you gotta wait. And then the next 10 gas stations you might pass by, they may have no gas at all.
Hey, well, you seen the video on Racetrack. You know, they told their ass, hey, you gotta get off, you
Oh yeah,
trespassing.
yeah. You had people that was at the gas station.
People saying, we ain't leaving till we get no gas. Well, you sucked, because they don't got no gas.
Right,
And then you may need a certain type of gas.
right.
You may need diesel 93. They don't got that shit.
Definitely don't.
You
And
see?
people using all their gas for their generators.
Yep.
So people got to get that gas. They're like, well, we got to get this gas because they need it for their generators. They need it to keep the generators running. You know, all through the night, all you hearing is generators. That's not by coincidence. That's by design, man. The Lord gonna have them where, you know, and even if you have a generator, if all lights was out, that makes you a target, because you can hear that generator all through the fucking neighborhood, man. One generator, you can hear it all through the neighborhood. So imagine somebody got a generator, and when the chaos really comes and lights are really out, you know, for good. Right now, people are working around the clock to keep them turn lights on. But what happens when them people ain't coming to them lights back on, man? You got a generator, people gonna be breaking in your house to get what you got. They're gonna kill you and be laid up in your shit. That's the time we coming into, man. All right, and this is why these warnings are going out. Every time you brothers do these videos, man, so all the headlines and programs on down, you are getting warned. You're getting constantly bombarded with the prophetic words of Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahawashi, what's to come before it comes, and when it comes, it's gonna be too late. I said on that?
Yeah.
Let me grab this real quick. This is Revelation chapter 6, verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace. Lord will be edifying to the whole elect. All right, I'm gonna bring that back. Get right back into it. Let me go ahead and share this out again, actually. Shalom, shalom. He had a. We back. All right, so let me bring that back. This is Revelation chapter 6 and verse 4. And there went out another angel that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
And what we said earlier, that horse is Esau Edom. He's been given the power to take peace from the earth. All right, pursuant to the blessing, or with his father blessed him, Isaac, our forefather. He said, what? By the sword shalt thou live. You see, and that since he came into power, he's ruled by nothing but the sword, man.
That's right.
The sword and deception and lies. And to this day, all right, he's been taking peace from the earth. And the Lord uses him on the left-hand side to bring a lot of these disasters. A lot of them is natural, but a lot of them is also Esau working on them heart machines.
They've been exposing a lot of that.
Yeah.
You know, when you look at the satellite map for the weather, you're seeing straight lines coming out of these storms. You know, which means they're shooting either lasers or some type of, you know, particles into the air to direct. And really, what they're doing is they're steering storms. They're steering these particular storms to hit particular areas that they want to hit. See, because a hurricane is unpredictable. You know, when a hurricane comes out, when they say they try to predict which way it's going, you may have, you know, the spaghetti thing, you know, going 10 different directions, because it can go any way. but they're now they have the power to steer these storms and increase them.
Well, that's Esau Edom showing himself that he is the Most High, playing with the weather,
Playing God.
playing God. Yeah, right. Even got the audacity to name the storms. Hey, but
And then they naming them Greek fucking.
they name them after Greek gods.
Mm.
You see, that's Esau. That's the pride of this devil, man. You had that one Kodak Black song right before they locked his ass up.
Right.
He's like, these people control the weather. Where you think Hurricane Harvey from?
Right.
And not too long after that, he said these people control the weather. These people be digging bunkers up. So not too long after that, he locked that nigga ass up, which goes to show you if you're not sent by the Lord, you can't expose this man.
Yeah, you can't speak against this man.
You can't speak against him. Yeah.
And that's how you know the Lord got to be dealing with his men, because we doing it every day, every week we go out and you know, boldly speak against this man. And he hate that. You better believe he watching these channels. He trying to strike the channels. And I had Esau fuck on my channels, man. He'll try to strike it or whatever, and I'll appeal it, and they can't argue with it, so they got to bring it back. Oh, but we gonna take away the strike. We gonna keep the video. You know what I'm saying? So Esau, they watch it, man. Then I showed you how the Gmail app,
Freemason.
it resembles a Freemason robe. I mean, apron. So that showed you that what the damn devils run these platforms, man. And to even get a YouTube, you have to have a Gmail. All right. But going into, you know, these storms and how they, you know, manufacturing these storms, you know, what happened in North Carolina was they said how when that storm hit land, which is this is not how a normal hurricane is supposed to act. When that storm hit land, it strengthened. Whenever the storm hits land, there is no water feeding it, so it's supposed to calm down. It's supposed to start going down. But when that storm hit land, it increased, which means that these devils was doing that, man. I saw a video. Somebody had some dry ice in their backyard. You know, just laying in the grass that fell out of the sky. So they shooting all type of dry ice and everything they can do to make these storms more stronger, so it can take out much land. And you can't build it back up, and then they, you know, come in there and confiscate the land, and, you know, boom, now you got a land grab, and after that, boom, now you got a 15-minute city. And these 15-minute cities are gonna be smart cities. This is where everybody gonna go who has those charagmas. They're gonna have whole cities, you know, sectored off. Where you can't go 15 minutes from your house, you know, and then if you want to go there, you got to use a bike or you got to walk. They giving out electric bikes now, you know. That's why they want the lithium, because they're gonna make everybody ride on electric bikes or an electric car. They're getting away with gasoline vehicles, you know.
They want you to be completely relying on this grid because no gas. Once the way, yeah, if they want, basically Esau wants to sit behind, you know, a damn door and play God. You know, you can't, you don't got no cars relying on gas anymore. He could just, you know, you don't pay that bill, he can just shut your shit off.
From the office.
From the office, shut it down. Because everything has a chip to it. Everything has a device that can be controlled. Like now, I was just telling the brother, I was telling one of my friends, I was telling them, I was like, well, they can easily shut this grid off. It used to be back in the days when you don't pay your light bill, you actually see the light man come.
Right,
come turn the lights off. Yeah, come to your house and turn the lights off.
Right, or the waterman will come out there and take to your water meter, turn the water off.
Don't do that. Nowadays, they remote control.
That's a great fucking point, bro.
You know?
That's a great point, because it's all about convenience, you know, and more control. So like he made a great valid point right there. They used to have to drive out to your house, risk you coming out there and beating their ass.
Right.
Turn your lights off, turn your water off.
Or Jake will fucking be so supplanted. Jake will see how he cut his shit on and cut it off, and they'll end up cutting it back on when they leave.
Yeah, I was about to say that too.
Jake will cut it on when they leave.
Jake will cut it back on.
Yeah.
They'll have to put a padlock on your shit. Jake will be breaking the padlock.
Yep.
Turn their shit back on. So Esau said, "No, we gonna turn it down from the damn station, man."
Right.
You know, so
which is wickedness.
Right.
To have somebody pay for water and lights, which was given from the beginning. The Lord said, "Let there be light, nigga." So now you taking that? You taking the lights and you taking the water,
which fall freely from the sky. Now, if you collect rainwater, then you can get a ticket or locked up. So all this is a part of this man's plan. He wants to put you in total control. That's why they're making 15-minute cities, and they're going to stack you up in it, and these little 5x5, you know, quarters where you gonna live, you know, with a C-hip, you know, and every yap that come out, you stabbed up and yapped up in the 5x5, you know, apartment, if you can even call it that. And you're gonna be living in that thing, man. This is what this devil want. He want more control. So that's why he's doing this. And anybody that's not in that 15-minute city, in those quarters where you're getting, you know, constantly tracked, where they can identify you at you know, with their
Trace your carbon footprint.
Trace your carbon footprint, where they can identify you with their social credit system. If you're not in that particular 5-minute city, then you're pretty much an outsider, and you're going to be hunted down. You know, that's where all the people who are dissidents against this system are going to be, because you're not going to take that charagma, so you're going to be off the grid. That's what it means to be off the grid. When you're not in the midst of the society, and you're living off the grid, where they can't just easily readily contact you. And they don't like that. That's why also too they have these storms go through these rural regions where there's really no, you know, where there's houses, cabins, and in the mountains and stuff. They come in to bring your ass up out of there and have you come into the city. You know?
Yeah.
Bringing this back though, it says Revelation chapter 6 verse 4, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword.
Yeah, we drew in it too. The sword that was given to him from his father Isaac. You know, but he done mastered the sword, and the great sword is them nukes.
Right.
You know, that's the ultimate sword right there.
And it's technology.
And it's technology.
You got AI. You got all kind of shit.
Deception, you know?
Too. Right. Another thing is too, he said to take peace from the earth, which is, as time goes on, there's gonna be more and more peace taken from this earth. Like these Americans, I did a video a while back how America used more power or more electricity on AC. You know, just to have AC in your house, you use more power than any other country or all the countries in the world combined. Did you know that? America uses more electricity
just on AC.
Just on AC. Than all the other countries combined.
Because they want to be comfortable.
Yeah, it's all about comfort and being in peace. Well, the Lord taking away that peace now. And Esau coming to do that too.
And I ain't gonna lie, when the first night I went without power with the hurricane, shit, I went outside, looked at the stars, and I just felt that cool breeze, man. That junk felt good. Right. And it reminded me of one time when I was a child, not to get too caught up in my personal life. I had went camping before, and like, you know, just out in the woods, making your own fire and stuff. I had like a little fire in front of me to keep the mosquitoes and stuff away.
Right.
Because you learn that type of stuff when you go camping. And I was like, dang, you know, in the times we gonna come into, we gonna have to really live off the grid.
Yeah, you gotta get used to that. And
just trusting the Lord, YAHAWASHI. You know, it ain't gonna be no AC, you know, it ain't gonna be none of that. It's just gonna be you, the Lord, and nature. Right. Because the Lord said we're gonna be his pilgrims upon the earth.
Yeah, see if you can grab that next.
Yeah, I can grab that. I got a quick one right here.
All right, let me finish up. It says, oh, I'm done with it. It says, yep, that's the point. And they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. So this man is about to really start wilding out. He's about to really start bringing death. He's about to start harboring death like no tomorrow, man. That's why you got this guy Klaus Schwab. They coming out when you hear that shit from the WEF, they ain't just coming out in the news and saying that shit. No, those are insiders or people that snuck in there and they listen and they reporting that shit back. This motherfucker said 6 billion people are going to die. So now he's moving towards that. You know, when that hurricane came down here, when we was going to do a hurricane in Wyoming, there was a fire. And that was another land grab. So this devil, he's about to really start, he got the power to do so. He can do whatever he want to do. So now he's about to really start turning the fuck up. And the Lord's going to allow him to kill a great number of you people out here, man.
Because that's the plan of the Lord, really. Get rid of the multitude and build up. Like he did in the time of Noah. The Lord, you know, got rid of the undesirables, and he built up from Noah and his 3 sons and their wives. You know? But I got a quick one. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 10 and verse 20. It reads, it says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote him. See, we coming in the time where we're not going to be able to stay upon this system because the system is going to collapse. And if you're attached to the system, you're going to collapse with it.
Right.
You know, and I ain't gonna lie. You know, that really showed you when that power went out. It really showed you how much stuff you kind of attached to, like your day-to-day essentials. You know, even us, we gonna have to let certain things go.
Well, even your day-to-day comforts.
Right, your day-to-day comforts. You know, you get up. You know, you got the Wi-Fi. You checking the chats with the brothers or.
Yeah, and that's why the phone's been moving real slow because there's no signal after a storm. Everybody's on the same frequency or whatever. So it's just like, damn, bro, like. And I just go to show you that when this place shut down, it ain't gonna be none of this stuff. It ain't gonna be no more comforts out here.
No phones. No
Wi-Fi.
That's really gonna have it. Cause you just go out, wherever you are, and you just look After Babylon 4. Oh, Shalom, Maria. YAHAWASHI, not
Shalom,
RAWCHAA.
Yahawashi.
You just go out in public today, wherever you are, and you're going to see people like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, walk around with their phones in their face. So when the time we coming into, you ain't going to have that. It's just going to be you and the great outdoors.
You better hope the Lord with you.
And you better hope the Lord with you, right?
Hey, I remember growing up, it was a common thing where your parents, they would turn the Wi-Fi off. Because everybody be in their room doing their own little thing. Your parents would turn the Wi-Fi off, and that's when everybody come out of the room. What's going on Wi-Fi? What's going on Wi-Fi? So you imagine when there is no Wi-Fi for good people.
That's when Wi-Fi first came around.
Right.
And Wi-Fi really fucked everything up.
Right, it has. The internet.
Yeah, the internet really fucked everything up because growing up, you go outside, bro. Like, it was a punishment. You know how everything is ass backwards now because growing up, it was a punishment that you couldn't go outside.
Right. Now nobody want to go outside.
Now nobody want to go outside. Now they make you go outside, But growing up, yeah, you go outside and, it wasn't no phones.
Well, that's a comfort, even just to be inside.
Right. Be inside, right.
Just to be inside is going to be a comfort. So if you can't go inside, people going to be losing their minds, freaking the hell out,
right,
stabbing and killing each other.
Yeah, people going to be losing it, bro. Kids killing their parents over Game Boys and shit.
And it was a woman I know on my social media. She was saying how they got no power, how the window is out because of the storm blew the window, broke the window. So water came into the house. It's gonna be mold. She said her 2-year-old or 1-year-old, her newborn baby is sick.
Got a fever.
He got a fever. Shalom, he got a fever. So what does that tell you, man? That people are gonna be in a shitty predicament, man. And that brings me to my next precept.
Some more on this.
Go ahead.
It says, and such as are escape of the house of Jacob shall no more stay upon him that smote him, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. It says, the remnant shall return, even the remnant unto the mighty power. For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return.
Yet a remnant of them shall return. So the Lord's only looking for a remnant. He's not looking for the majority of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians. He's not coming for all you, for every so-called black person, every so-called Hispanic person. He's only coming for a remnant. And to be a part of that remnant, you're going to be doing what the majority of these niggas ain't doing. Okay? Quite frankly, man. Do you think any of these niggas, your average niggas, is doing this right here? They going live and holding camp or doing videos throughout the week, going into these scriptures, and even in a time of chaos and destruction.
Hey, some of us was without power, had to be in the hot, and now we had to come right back in the hot. Nigga ain't trying to do that. Nigga trying to chill in the house, sip some tea and do what niggas do, roll up a blunt.
Right.
They mind ain't concerned upon the Lord.
Committing adultery.
Yeah, committing adultery. Just some nigga shit. But our mind is seeking the Lord while he may be found. And see, that's what's going to separate us from the rest.
Right.
Because when this shit go down, man.
Beautiful.
We praying that we going to have the faith in the works. We going to have the faith in the works. And, we hoping the Lord has mercy upon us.
And that's what it's about, too.
Yeah.
Your faith in your works, man. First of all, you got to have faith, first and foremost. But then you got to have works to go with that faith. And if you got faith, then you're going to have works. I believe the scripture says, "Show me thy faith without thy works."
I will show you my faith
and
by
I will show
my
you
works.
my faith by my works. So
that's because faith is in action.
Right.
Noah could have said he had faith all day, but if he ain't built that ark, he was gonna drown like everybody else. You see, so it said Noah moved with fear.
And Abraham could have said the same thing, but if he didn't,
offer up that sacrifice,
offer up his son.
Yeah.
That's what made the Lord knew he had faith.
Right.
He had to, hey, hold on.
He was really gonna do it, bro. He had to stop him. He had to
stop him. So that's what Lord's looking for. Lord looking for faith, man. If you ain't got faith, then you ain't got nothing.
Yeah, right.
If you ain't got faith, then you ain't got nothing, man.
And we trust in the Lord. We don't know how he gonna make a way, but we just believe he gonna make a way. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. We praying the Lord intervene on our behalf. And when that time comes, we go remind the Lord, hey, look, Lord, to the best of our ability, we did what you asked us to do.
Right.
We went out, did the work, we kept our end of the bargain, for the most part. And now we're going to trust in the Lord that he going to keep up his end, which is the Lord said, what? I will keep thee from the hour of temptation. When everybody else out here suffering, that's the bargain that we made when we came into this truth. You got to keep the word. You got to keep the word of his patience, man. Suffering, doing the work. You see, that you may be able to, taste of those benefits.
And that's crazy you said that about the bargain, too, because I remember seeing, some videos of, these celebrities talking about how they sold their souls to the devil. And the devil, the motherfuckers was saying how they made a bargain with Satan. And he gave you, really pretty much when you serve Satan, he going to give you those things on this side.
Right.
He going to give you these things on this side. You're going to feel it. You're going to enjoy it. Yeah, it's going to be cool and stuff. But at the end of the day, that guy
This
from
guy
last
again,
week,
bro.
bro.
Yeah.
I ain't fooling with you today, man.
Yeah.
All right, we got work to do. But he was saying how you made a bargain with the devil, and you know Satan will give you stuff on this side, and you got but you got to do work for him. That's why he put out these demonic images and songs and stuff.
Flick up the Baphomet.
Yeah, you got to do demonic things for him for his ministry. So we do want to say thank you for YAHAWASHI for his ministry, and he's going to keep up with his part of the bargain. He's going to give us all those things on the other side, man. There's going to be nothing compared to what these devils have right here.
I just did a class on that. You know, going into how much more do you elect? You see, these people got certain perks for selling out. You know, they got the jewelry, the cars, the women, but those are all corruptible things, man. Mm-hmm. You know, the Lord gonna bless us far beyond what we can possibly imagine.
With incorruptible things.
Incorruptible things. We suffering right now though, but see, that's the patience though. You got to do you believe that?
And that's our lot.
That's our lot.
You know,
we don't make ourselves go through the Lord. You know,
the elder apostle Gabar was going into that. He said how a prophet's lot is to suffer. You know, a prophet's lot is to suffer, man. This is why you don't have certain things that you want. You may, you know, like or want to have because the Lord don't want it that way because He got something better for you. But in that, He has to keep you humble. Right. He has to keep you at a particular level. He can deal with you. See, if you hit the lottery and got 500 million, you ain't gonna be thinking about the Lord, man.
You ain't.
You know, your mind gonna be on going doing this, doing that, buying this, buying that. Your mind is gonna be occupied. So the Lord keeps us at this base level to keep us focused on Him, which is most important. Though it may seem like, you know, hell right now, but the Lord is doing it for a greater purpose.
But
that we will be grateful for in the end.
Right. We find joy in that hell because we believe in the promises.
Right.
You see, if a nigga just disappeared doing disappearing act, that nigga don't believe, man. He don't believe in the promises to come.
I lost faith.
Because that's what's supposed to keep you going.
Mm-hmm.
You know, me personally, that's what keep me going. When I'm catching hell, I just remember what it's at the end of this thing, man. Because you gotta have that vision, bro.
Mm-hmm. You gotta remember
what you started from.
Yeah, and what was promised.
Right.
That's the thing. You got to remember what the Lord promised you. And in order to even remember that, you got to believe in that.
You got to believe in that.
Do you believe the Lord's going to give you all these things? Do you believe the Lord's going to take care? Do you believe the Lord's going to destroy this place? Most people don't even believe. They think, oh, them niggas just crazy. Them niggas just, man.
Crazy.
They've been saying that for you know, since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
Well, right now, we in the end times.
We just tapping into our forefathers. It says, when you go to the book of Hebrews, the 11th chapter, that's a powerful chapter to read. It says, these all die having not received the promises. But having received them, seen them afar off. So they made moves for their seed to inherit the promise. They didn't get Abraham ain't get to see his seed be multiplied as the stars of heaven.
Right.
But see, through his faith, we get to see it today. You see all these Israelites, you know, our forefathers die having not received the promises, but see, we in that lifetime where we gonna receive those promises.
And that's why it's important that we do what we're doing right now through the Spirit of YAHAWASHI that we enduring to the end. Because if you are of the elect serving the Lord, you are going to see the promise of that in the kingdom.
Yeah, I got that precept.
And that's why the scriptures talk about many saviors.
Yeah, Obadiah.
Because we really risking our lives and our freedom to come out here and serve, do the will of YAHAWASHI, which is making us a target to this beast system as well. Yes. Let me bring this out real quick. It says, 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 7, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith.
By his works and by faith.
Whereby ye have believed.
Yep. By his works and by his faith, whereby ye have believed.
And they escape what? That judgment, that impending doom. Scripture says in 7 troubles. Okay?
Yeah. He shall save, he shall deliver thee in 6. And yeah, 7, thou shalt no evil touch thee. So we looking forward to, we got to do this right now. We got to suffer right now so we can be good later, bro. You know, and we still going to be tried. We going to go through our little trying times, but it ain't going to be long because the Lord been trying us already.
Right.
So we may go through a little period of suffering, but once we pass that test, like we pass all the other tests, Lord willing, then we going to receive that. Then the Lord going to start showing that favor because the Lord ain't just going to have us out here getting jacked up in front of the eyes of these people.
Right.
And then, you know, he just not going to come. You know, he going to eventually start showing that favor, too.
Well, he said, my prophet shall not be removed in a corner anymore.
Right.
Because they would usually come in and slay the prophets, man.
How they, you know, way with the prophets.
Had the way with the prophets. But now the Lord going to actually work through the prophets. He going to raise up standards, man. So Esau going to come and try to make a move, and the Lord going to give a brother power right then and there. You know, he gonna cause fire, lightning to come from heaven and strike motherfucker. He going to cause a brother to be able to disappear, to fly away. All these type of things the Lord going to have his men doing. And, you know, in doing so to help deliver, you know, the elect.
Yeah.
the believers.
Man, I was reading the book of Kings, going into how the prophets had that power. Because you had Elijah, he had the power. And it tells you how Elijah took his mantle and smoked the waters, that they may draw through they may walk through dry land. So Elijah split the rivers and the waters, man, that he was able to walk. You know, a lot of the prophets of old had the power. You hear about Elisha, which had a double portion of Elijah. You know, he was able to revive the dead. See, a lot of power is coming to the brothers' favor, which the Lord fed Elijah with the ravens. You know, he gave him bread and meat in the evening and bread and meat in the morning. You know, that's the type of favor we looking for. Shit.
It says, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
Yeah, sanctified. The Lord already set you apart from the beginning. It was already meant for you to come into this. You ain't wake up one day and said, I'm an Israelite.
I'm gonna go be a prophet.
I'm gonna be a prophet. Like we didn't know we was gonna do this. We had our own dreams and aspirations. Some of us thought we was gonna be actors, rappers, ball players. The Lord said, "No, you gonna serve me."
Right.
You know, I'm gonna make you a prophet amongst the nations.
And you see what that could have ended up as if with this whole Diddy case.
Diddy thing, right?
They about to,
you see all
them niggas nervous. They all shaking up because to get where they had to go to them Diddy parties, man.
Yeah.
To get where they wanted to be in that career, to make the kind of money they're making, these celebrities and so-called celebrities and rappers and actors and singers, whatever, they had to go to them Diddy parties. They had to take those initiations to get in them Diddy parties. They filmed, and the feds looking at right now.
They scum, bro. They scum, bro.
They about to shut this whole thing down, man.
They not no celebrities. The real celebrities is the elect.
Right.
The ones that was ordained from the beginning. Okay, to be joint heirs with YAHAWASHI, the first fruits of immortality, bro. That's what we were called into. Lord willing, we endure. But that's some of us standing here is going to be a part of that. Some of us are going to be a part of that, bro.
Right.
The first fruits of immortality.
Right.
Joint heirs with YAHAWASHI.
Right.
So we suffering. We've been suffering in all these lives. And now we in the time we going to receive the promise.
But do you believe that?
But you got to believe that, right?
You believe, like you said, if you got to believe that, they going to do a disappearing act, man. Jake going to,
Houdini.
up and dip.
And it's nothing personal.
When the tough get going, when the going get tough, the tough get going. Okay? It says, then shall they be in a pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments.
You cast this truth away despitefully, you're going to dwell in torments. You ain't going to have no...
Yeah.
What about now?
Yeah, brother. How we sound now? So lucky, something playing in the background. How we sound? Okay, all good. Okay, that's good. All praises, all praises, all praises. Yeah, so lucky for that. That's Satan.
Yeah, that's Satan, bro.
That's Satan, man. I got a call, then it went to the voicemail or whatever. And it's probably Spectrum.
Yeah,
you know? So, hey, but let's bring it back. I'll bring it back again. It says, 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 9, then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments. So, if you abuse the Lord's ways and cast it away, guess what? Now you're going to be in a pitiful case. You got people that's drowning in their house. I saw a video of a guy who was drowning in his truck. They had to come and break his glass in to save him. People was in a pitiful case. You got old people who was disabled. They were stranded, sitting in water like this in a wheelchair, water up to here. So you never know. You never know, man. The Lord can put you in a pitiful case where you could be serving the Lord one day, next day you could be or you could be denying the Lord and coming against the Lord one day, next day you can be in a life death situation.
Right.
And that's what happened here in Florida.
How you fucked?
With this damn hurricane, man. Certain people was, you know, and the Lord don't even gotta kill you. He can put you in just in a shitty situation. You know, when your car is fucked, your house is destroyed, and you homeless, you got no car, you got nothing, everything is destroyed. A lot of people had to go through that, man, and still going through that. You know,
you deny the Lord, you're gonna be in a pitiful case, bro. You're gonna be in a very pitiful case, bro. I was thinking about that guy Nate and how he just make mockery of the name of the Lord, man.
Bishop Nate.
Yeah, Nate. Bishop Nate.
Or General Nate.
General Nate. He like
whatever his title
he
is.
like a good title. General Nate. So I was, meditating how he be mocking the name of the Lord. And, eventually he gonna have to call upon that name. And the Lord gonna mock you.
Well, when he
because
got
either
sick,
way it go, either way.
Look, when he got sick though, he came back calling upon the name of the Lord.
Yeah. Now he making fun of it again.
And
so the Lord playing mind games with Nate. You see that because he can't serve the Most High and Mammon. See, you got that 501c3. You on the contract with these small hats. You can't say certain things. All right.
Right.
The Lord either way it go, man. Whether you repent or whether you don't, the Lord gonna jack that guy up for making because the Lord don't play about His name, bro. The Lord destroyed kingdoms for His name's sake. How much more a simple, silly nigga, trying to be cute. All right, but the Lord don't play games, bro.
It says, verse 10, for such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me. So Jake caught themselves doing good right now. They might be getting a little money. They might have a decent job.
Food stamps.
Getting food stamps, you getting, the whole nine.
It don't take much to please a nigga, bro.
Right.
Because Scripture says Jacob is a plain man dwelling in tents. It don't take much to please Jake, bro. Jake got food stamps. Jake got AC. And Jake get a woman and they straight.
Right, and they ain't thinking about the Lord.
They ain't thinking about the Lord.
Until you catch in hell again.
Right.
It says, and they that have loathed my law, while they had yet liberty, when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it.
Right, they despised it. See, they despised the way of the Lord.
They rejected YAHWAH.
They rejected the straight way. You ain't want to go through the straight and narrow, but you don't know that you're going to have to go through the straight and narrow anyway.
Well, that's why it says, the same must know it after death by pain.
Yep. So you gonna go through the straight and narrow anyway. You gonna understand it when you come back. You gonna have to get put to death first. But you understand it when you come back. See.
Right.
See, we don't want to have to go through that though. You just get it. My grandma always told me, bro.
Just get it right.
Do it right the first time. You don't got to do it again.
My dad's always tell me that. That's the spirit.
That's the spirit. Yeah.
That's the spirit, because that's the Lord.
Yeah.
That's the Lord speaking through our loved ones, telling us get it right the first time. You have to do it again. So we're trying to get it right this time. So we don't have to do this shit again, which we know this is the last captivity.
Time anyway.
But that's the whole point, is that we want to make it right. You have to think from generation after generation, you've been going off. You've been falling short, and we still fall short. But now we're trying to make up for it in this last generation.
It's the last time, bro.
Right, it's the last time.
It's crazy because that's the power of the Lord, because really the Lord been merciful to us.
Right.
Because you don't think about it, we lived all these lives and now we just wake up and we in the end of this life.
And you think about that shit too, like, no, it can't be my life, can't be my life, can't be my life. Not in my lifetime. It's in your lifetime.
Right.
And really because the spirits just keep coming back. Spirits keep coming back.
Crazy.
So eventually it's going to be in your lifetime. And it's in your lifetime. You've seen it now. You people, you're realizing that, damn, this is the end. In your lifetime. You're going to see nukes rain upon this place in your lifetime. You're going to see America be destroyed in your lifetime. You're going to see people eating each other in your lifetime. Okay? This is the time we're coming into, man. If you haven't figured out by now, and I was telling them, the brothers, hey, we coming into a time when people going to literally be out there eating each other, man. They already getting all anxious and shit because of the fucking police. What happens if the police did not show up?
The police they regular people too, bro.
Right, and then they show up and they patrol the place.
They actually trying to defund the police.
Right, but they trying to patrol the place, and it's their lights and their image of and their status of being a cop that's got people cool the hell down. What happens when there is no more cops? When people just stop going to work? It's gonna be fucking Mad Max. People was fighting at a gas station up here, man. Fighting and pulling guns out of each other at the gas station over there in the hood. You crazy, man. The niggas is losing their mind right now. I gotta eat. My family gotta eat. I gotta go. And they freaking the fuck out, and they starting to spaz out, and they're gonna start killing each other. So if this was to go on for another week, month, of pure blackness, that's coming.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're gonna find out that these people ain't so fucking sane, man.
Oh yeah, I was thinking about that, bro. I was thinking about that the other day. What the Joker said.
Right. Let me finish this up.
Okay.
It says, but therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created.
That's right, and that's what we hoping to be a part of, the righteous. Because the wicked is about to get jacked up. See? The wicked is about to get jacked up. A lot of people going to die, man.
And we're going to see it.
Yeah, only with thine eyes. And that's going to take a hell of a spirit for you to, you know, see that and to be able to continue. That's why the Lord making us cold right now. That's why we're going through everything we're going through right now, to be, you know, really heartless in that time. Because you're really going to feel bad for Jake, man, but you really, the Lord going to put a spirit on us to be hardened. You know? The Lord going to have to put a hardened spirit on us, because as Israelites, we naturally affectionate, you know, compassionate. Like, damn, like, you know, you don't want to see nobody cuss Jake out. You don't want to see Jake get judged. And
then that's why we're doing what we're doing, so Jake and the Lord will not get judged.
Right.
We know it's the Lord's will for Jake to be judged, so the Lord going to judge him. The Lord going to kill a lot of our people, man. That's why it says verse 15, and I have said before, and now do speak, I will speak it also hereafter, and there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved. Like as a wave is greater than a drop.
Like as a wave is greater than a drop. So that's scary, bro. You look at a drop of water compared to a wave. Billions are going to die. Right. Millions may be saved, but what's a million to a billion, you know? Because the Lord going to save a lot of Israelites, but it's going to be a lot more that perish. See? But it's
and not to mention the heathens.
Not to mention the heathens, too. Yeah,
so
they don't got a chance of hell.
That's a lot of people, man. Yeah. The Lord is about to, compared to what the Lord about to save, it's going to be a lot of brothers He's going to, sisters He's going to save, but compared to the people that He's going to be destroyed, it's going to be a lot. So we're fighting for a seat that is, you know, it's like playing a lotto, man. It's one out of a billion, trillion, bazillion.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
See, if you were the elect, you're gonna make it anyway, though.
Right. He was already predestined.
Actually, that's the hope right there. But we don't know if we're the elect. That's why we gotta fight.
Right.
Can't get confident. Scripture says you should. We dare not make ourselves at that number, bro. Because you don't know.
And if you're the elect, then you're gonna be doing His work.
Yeah.
If you're the elect, you're gonna be doing His work. So the Lord gonna put a spirit on you if you're the elect to do this work. And you got certain guys that come in this thing and they do it. You know, they just go on with the motions for a period of time, but after a while, you end up falling out. You see, a lot of guys end up falling out, end up getting weak, legs end up giving out on them. You know, but through the spirit of YAHAWASHI, we're still in this thing, and we got to continue to endure until the end. You know, and still be in this thing, man. You see, it ain't about because you came into the truth. You got to endure. And as time get rough, more hell come upon this place. We're gonna have to and that much more endure, man.
Right.
That's it on that.
I got a precept. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 to verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. You people that are of this world. You caught up in this world. You into the newest and the finest things, man. You all into this place, man. Woe unto you, destruction is coming unto you. Do you not understand that? With people not having no lights, electricity, and water, people are coming to realize that, damn, this shit can really get bad, man. Because if the lights can come off and you have no control of them coming back on, imagine if they just don't come back on.
People are too reliant on this grid.
Right. And Esau.
Yeah, and Esau, yeah.
You love this devil, man. You can't wait to see the Esau pull up with his trucks and and his workers. Can't wait for that, man. But none of you people seek YAHAWASHI.
Right.
The scripture says how the Israelites should have light in their dwellings, man. So when the lights really go out, the Lord gonna give his people light. We gonna be able to see.
Hey, it may be spiritual like that though. It may be the Lord have it to where we have light in the inside, but on the outside it's dark.
Like it's dark. Yeah.
The Lord gonna look. The Lord gonna do stuff like that. You know, a woman said she had a dream to where, we was in a shelter. And she said I was building like a shelter in the wilderness. It's just on the outside of like just woods and stick, but on the inside it looked nice.
Yeah.
And people can see from the outside, but they couldn't see in the inside.
Right.
That's so
crazy.
That I hope Lord willing to come true.
Right.
Yeah, I just give
That's
me
what we fighting for.
That's what we fighting for. Yeah, the Lord show you something. The Lord
show you, or the Lord show your woman something.
He'll show your woman something.
My woman had a dream. She was dreaming that she got taken by the FEMA. She was in a FEMA camp somewhere, and she said how she seen these damn prison guards literally separate the woman from the men and children, and they was take the woman into a separate room to grape them. She said she saw a woman, woman about to get raped, and she was there. She said all of a sudden somebody grabbed her from behind, and she said when she got grabbed, she freaked out and panicked, thought it was somebody trying to rape her, and she said it was me. And I opened the portal, and we went back through a portal, and on the other side of that portal was people. It was like we was like outside, but it had like clean water and people like bathing and stuff, taking care of themselves and stuff. And it was everybody was good in that portal.
Wow.
Okay, on the other side of that portal.
That's divine intervention that we hoping in.
The Lord can do that. The Lord can have where you just open up a portal, like that whole Dr. Strange shit. Where you think Esau get that shit from, man?
That's real, bro.
That's power. You're gonna be able to open up a portal and be in a whole other area, and pull somebody out of there to safety.
And the nigga mind, it's like, whoa, that's a good movie.
And the scripture says a way to escape.
A way to escape, yeah. Yeah. The Lord going to divinely intervene on our behalf. I was reading the book of Bel and the Dragon. Mm-hmm. How the Lord sent an angel to teleport Habakkuk. He said, Lord, I've never seen Babylon. Mm-hmm. He was on the whole other side of the world.
Right.
The angel grabbed him by his head and teleported him.
Mm.
So it's going to be brothers you ain't never seen before. Like,
you may
have seen them you may have seen a brother on YouTube.
Yeah, you're right.
You be in the FEMA camp, and brother bring you some food,
Or break you up out of there.
Break you up out of there, yeah.
We're going to do that in these times, man. And we don't know how the Lord going to deliver us, but we know He's going to deliver us.
We're going to call upon
that
name.
He got infinite ways, man.
Call upon that name. YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. And we done been in some straits, and we called upon that name. And
got delivered.
Yeah, got delivered,
Call on YAHWAH, YAHWASHI.
Yeah, it goes on to say, it says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
And swords in their hands, which is modern day sword is a gun. All these Americans got guns, man. I can guarantee you. I mean, I wasn't stepping out much after this hurricane, but I guarantee you, people that's out there at them guesses, they got guns on them.
Yeah, they definitely got guns.
They ain't finna fight and tussle, man. They ain't finna. Yeah, they ain't coming to tussle. They gonna blow your ass down by some gas.
Right. Literally.
Shit.
These people are going, bro. Cattle. They're carnal.
They're gonna eat each other.
Beasts. Literally, bro. Motherfuckers. They people was trying to scrap over toilet paper, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You got a whole bunch of food, but you fighting over toilet paper. Like you can't think of ways, leaves and.
Because people are pride. It's like I gotta have it. It's mine.
Right.
It's mine. I gotta have it. So motherfucker looking at the toilet paper that you looking at. A Babylonian gonna wrestle for it. It's all about it ain't about the toilet paper. These people they've been given this social media where they're feeling entitled and they feel like this and third, so they gonna start lashing out. They gonna find a way to rationalize it in their own mind while they're doing what they're doing. Man, I gotta feed my family. I gotta do that, and that's why people they gonna take that charagma, man. That's gonna be the answer to all these problems. Take that charagma, You're gonna have people that you might have had and killed somebody for the last fucking honey bean, the last honey bun, or the last cup of bottled water, and they gonna come out with that charagma and say, hey, this is the answer to all your problems, man. And then people gonna go and take that charagma, man. People don't want to starve. They don't like being uncomfortable. So they gonna start, doing anything they can to get back comfortable again, man. And you gonna really see how demonic these people are out here, man. Right now you see people, you think, oh, that's just a guy. That's just, Nah, them motherfuckers are gonna be complete Michael Myers in that day. Your average American is gonna become a complete maniac. Your neighbor is gonna turn to goddamn, what's that movie with the motherfucker was stabbing through the door?
Oh, what is that?
Shining, The Shining.
The Shining, yeah.
Nigga gonna be like The Shining. Nigga gonna be like The Shining. Neighbor gonna be breaking down your door. Open the door. I seen you bring food in there. I know you got food in there. You might have to
put a nigga down that day, man.
You never know, but let's gonna come into that time, man.
Yeah, you definitely gonna have to.
And the Lord gonna be with His men.
Yeah.
I had a dream of that shit. I had a dream that I was being persecuted by a bunch of niggas, and one nigga in particular just wouldn't stop. So
yeah.
He, tried to. I pretty much kept picking him up and booming him, boom. And I kept doing it. The Spirit of the Lord came upon me, and I was able to pick this nigga up like he was a bag, a paper bag. Just boom, 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 and he died.
Yeah.
I looked at my hands was bloody and shit, and I was like, oh shit. And then I thought the police was coming. Police didn't come. Lord said, I just delivered you. Lord put you in a situation where you might have to fight your way out of that motherfucker.
The Lord came heavily upon him.
Right. Turn you into a warrior. Teach my hands to fight.
It might be you. It might be a gang of motherfuckers outside your house, and your wife and son inside, and it's just you out there, and you gird up your loins and
Right.
the Lord turn these
The Lord
motherfuckers
gonna
into
fight through
weapons.
you. Lord say he'll fight through you, man. You become a battle axe.
Right.
And that'd be the Lord's way to judge a bunch of fucking niggas.
Yahawah,
That'd be the Lord's way just to judge those niggas.
Yeah.
He may put certain niggas just to come over there and try you so he can judge them. So he can destroy him. Yeah. A whole gang, a whole clique, a whole, you know.
Niggas.
The scriptures, King David said, I have run through a troop.
Yeah.
Esau gonna come in his damn waves, man. Lord gonna put one man to run through their ass. And then they're gonna learn to stop. They're gonna say, all right, man. We can't beat this mother, you know.
And the Lord gonna put us into a corner so we can call upon him.
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole purpose of
And then he can show his power.
He can show his power. He ain't gonna let his name down.
Right.
I had a dream like that. I said, Lord, don't do it for me. Do it for your name. I put him in a position to where now he gotta act. You know, you gotta put the Lord in a position to where he ain't let his name down now.
And that's the whole point why we've been serving the Lord this whole time too, because the Lord got brothers divinely, you know, set to be in those positions.
Right.
You know, we ain't choose this chose us.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, I was gonna say he on a double back from earlier. He got you.
Oh, that was a B or something?
No, that was that watch from earlier.
Oh yeah.
This is
It was something, boy.
2 Ezra 15 and verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Swords in their hands. They're gonna have guns in their hands, and there might be actually be a sword. Motherfucker may pull a sword off the wall.
Oh, yeah, that dagger and knife shit coming back on heavy.
Oh yeah, because that's gonna be because hey, another thing too.
ammo.
That's why I'm saying that shit.
Yep.
That's why I'm saying he just had a dream that motherfuckers was killing each other, but they wasn't using guns because they had run out of all the ammunition.
Through the first wave.
Right. So they had to go back to what? That's swords and knives and screwdrivers and blunt objects, whatever you can find.
It's gonna get
weapon.
It's gonna get real Stone Age out here.
Right.
Yep. A hammer, all that, bro.
No,
whatever you can
hammer's
find.
gonna be a number one thing in that day.
A hammer.
That's gonna be trending.
Yeah,
Hammers.
hammers.
Because a hammer is you know you can keep it compact. You know, it's not noticeable.
Yep.
But that bitch is a deadly weapon.
Yeah.
Hammer's a deadly weapon, man. You hit it from either side of that bit. You gonna fuck somebody's shit up, and it's gonna be quiet.
Them baseball bats with the barbed wire around them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Off of
some Mad Max shit.
Right. Now they had that on The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah. The Negan dude.
That show told you how that's gonna be too. It's gonna be The Walking Dead out here, man. People gonna be eating each other, chasing each other down, trying to
The people gonna be dishonest.
ravish each other.
It's gonna be that bad, bro.
We see it already. We got a taste of that this week, man.
Yeah.
All right. Through the spirit of YAHAWASHI. Call HALAL YAHAWASHI for that. That's just a faith booster.
The Lord gonna send the protection though. The Lord may have it to where the fucking bear, a pack of bears following you, and they, get down, man, protecting you, bro. I was saying out here, shit. I hope a bear come and protect me or something. Cause hey, bro, a bear gonna wreak some havoc.
All right.
Motherfucker paws like this big. One swipe, you motherfucker just gone.
Right.
But 2 Ezra 15 and verse 16, it says, for there shall be sedition among men, and evading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes.
There should be sedition among men, and invading one another. So people ain't gonna give a damn about the government. They ain't gonna give a damn about you calling 911. They ain't gonna care about authorities, or going before a judge. They ain't gonna care about that, man. It's gonna be do as I
be killed.
Or and
do as thou wilt.
Do as thou wilt.
Yeah.
Do as thou wilt, man.
It's gonna be a dog eat
dog
world.
out. The water, brother. The water. I'm gonna grab that.
Yeah, that's heavy.
Go ahead, yours on that.
It says, "In the course of their actions shall stand in their power."
People gonna be doing whatever's in their power to do. Whatever they can do, they're gonna do it. And if they're capable of doing it, they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
All right. If they can grape you, they're gonna grape you. If they can rob you, they're gonna rob you. If they're gonna kill you, they can kill you. They're gonna kill you, man.
Yeah.
Because ain't nobody gonna be there to stop them.
Right.
I saw a little clip the other day. This guy, I Show Speed, he was talking about he was talking to one of these models, fine ass model chick, or whatever. And he said, if it was the end of the world, it was just me and you on the planet by ourselves, would you let me procreate or whatever? And she's like, no. He said, well, who gonna stop me? Wow. And he was like kind of joking, but that shit is real. Who gonna stop you? These devils, boy, ain't nobody gonna be able to stop you.
Literally.
So it's gonna be like that out here, man.
It's the fact that she thought she had a choice.
Right.
It was a rhetorical question.
Right. And he said that shit kind of playing around, but at the same time he was dead ass serious.
Dead ass serious. I was on the PlayStation chat, with some guys years ago,
Mm.
and I was like, if all hell was to break loose right now, and there was this lawlessness in the earth, what would you do? He said, I'm gonna go grape somebody, and then I'm gonna kill him.
What the fuck?
So they
My
won't.
coworker said that shit too.
So they won't know that it was me when shit. I like, yo, this nigga is sick.
That's all motherfuckers is waiting for right now is for all hell to break
All
loose.
you OnlyFans models and BBL bandits, when they get nitty and gritty out here,
Lawlessness, anarchy.
Who gonna stop that 6'9" bodybuilder? This nigga 350 pounds. Who gonna stop that guy? You know?
You damn sure
You
ain't.
damn sure ain't gonna stop him. Right.
And the Lord ain't with you, then ain't nobody gonna stop him.
Oh, it was this one video. This woman that was a professional MMA fighter, and this average dude just whooped the ass. You know? So all that training the MMA you doing, you're not built to overcome a man.
Not gonna be useful because 9 out of 10 is gonna be if you was get attacked, it's gonna be by a man.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be useful anyways. That's why you gonna find out you need a man. A man is gonna be more precious than fine gold in the times we're coming into.
An Israelite man.
An Israelite
the
man.
elect.
You're right, right. How's it on that?
It goes on to say, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able,
Mm-hmm.
for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled,
Mm-hmm.
and the house shall be
The
afraid.
city should be trouble, and right now the cities are trouble, man. Motherfuckers out there fighting for gasoline, fighting over cases of water. You can't get no gasoline or no water, you know. We had to find a nice little ducked off spot for this week, man. Cause hey, it's fucking crazy out there, man. People crashing left and right. There's no street lights,
Yeah.
People going crazy, man. People losing their mind, and then they got to go back home to no power. Then you got people that do got power, so people gonna start fucking. People have a very short fuse right now.
Right.
Okay. Then imagine after all this shit, and then elections come next month, and then Trump fucking lose. Hey, it's gonna turn up, bro.
Definitely turn up.
These next couple of months,
It's already looking
gonna
like they
turn
gonna
up.
put Kamala in there too, and hopefully so. However it go, the Lord
Right.
gonna up the ante, but we just want to see how it's gonna go.
Right.
We got our own speculations as men, but it says a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor.
He ain't gonna pity you. He ain't gonna pity you if you a grandma. If you somebody's grandma that
Breathe air.
if you somebody's grandma, it ain't gonna matter, man. It ain't gonna matter what happens or who you are in that day, man. If you're a woman with 3 children, they don't give a damn. They gonna cook in your dough. They gonna do what they gotta do.
That's right.
And it's gonna be dog eat dog out here, man. Every man for himself. Blood raw. It's gonna be like that out here, bro.
Battle Royale.
And you don't have the Lord with you, you're gonna be in trouble. It ain't gonna be nothing to see death, man. It's the time that we're coming into. Is it on that?
It says, but shall destroy their houses with the sword.
Mm-hmm. Try to destroy your house with a sword. And motherfucker coming out with a gun, they gonna destroy your whole house, man.
Looking for canned goods.
Gun and everything now, and they gonna come in there ravaging everything. By the time they come in your house with that sword, by the time they leave the house is gonna be destroyed, man.
Right.
Women gonna be done got raped. Man gonna be laid up bloody. Then watch the woman get raped. Kids gonna be dead or taken. House is gonna be in shambles because people done rummaged through the medicine cabinets. The goddamn, they say they paying security guards $40 an hour to go guard CVS right now. They paying CVS they paying CVS security $40 an hour. Shalom, brother YAHAWASHI. They paying CVS $40 an hour, or security workers $40 an hour to go guard CVS, just to go guard CVS, man. All right. So the Lord is really about to turn this place up. He's about to knock out the lights and start up the fights, man. All right. And this is why we're gonna have to need the Lord with you.
That's right. It goes on to say, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
And for great tribulation, coming to a time of great tribulation or anguish, okay? Or anguish. People gonna be terrified, man, losing their minds, freaking the hell out. Grab, what's that, Matthew 24:24? Okay? Because we coming into that time, man. We already seen it. And you think this, it's storms after storms now. They're saying it's another storm already coming to Florida. So back to back, it's gonna be storms, man. You got random places that's catching fire. You got, they moving. Esau making this move right now. He knows that he had but a short time. Let me grab what the brother had right here. Yeah, you saw that speed video, bro. That shit was a eye opener. It says Job chapter 5 verse 23. Let me grab that. I'll grab that right here. Matter of fact, I was wanting to this the other day, and the Lord gonna have peace upon His men, but everybody else not so much. It says Job chapter 5 verse. I'm gonna go to get right to the point. Verse 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yeah, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
So the Lord will be delivering us throughout these troubles. In that last trouble, you know, is that nuclear destruction. We praying that we ain't gonna be touched. See, that's the whole purpose of us being in this truth.
That's the goal.
Is to be delivered. Yep.
It says, in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword.
And from war from the power of the sword. So we ain't in these race wars. We gonna be redeemed from that if we continue. That's the promise. That's the bargain.
Right. You know, Lord gonna protect you.
Lord gonna protect you.
And it said, in famine thou shalt be redeemed from death. How do you get redeemed from death in the famine? Huh? Does anybody know? The water Akim, the water for the precepts. But how do you get redeemed from death in a famine?
You eat.
You gotta eat. So Lord gonna feed you in the famine. When everybody else is starving to death, you know, bones touching. Grab that scripture real quick, Baba Kasha. Pine away, stricken with, you know, for the wants of the field. People gonna pine away. People gonna be starving to death out here, literally starving. And in the famine, the Lord's gonna redeem you from death. How do people die in a famine? They starve to death. The Lord's gonna redeem you from death because He's gonna feed you. He's gonna take care of you. You know, everybody else not so much. People gonna be here starving. Imagine if everybody out here needed what they needed: food, water, gas, whatever they needed, and they just couldn't get it. But for whatever reason, the Lord was giving it to His men. You know, the Lord had His men getting it. Yep. And that's why 7 women shall take hold of 1 man, because these men are, that the Bible is talking about are going to be on a high level, man. These ain't gonna be no ordinary men walking around in time of chaos. These brothers gonna have power, okay? And everybody is gonna know the true men of the Lord is in that day, man. And all you scoffers on the comment board, bro, understand this: the Lord is going to melt you. All right, your lot was to be a scoffer. Anyone promoting divisive agendas on our enemies through God, earth, heaven, kingdom.
I know what he's talking about, bro.
Right. Whatever, man. It says, oh, go ahead. We can bring it out.
Lamentations 4 and verse 9. They that be slain with the sword.
Slain with the sword, killed with the weapon. Okay, killed with the weapon. Go ahead.
Are better than they that be slain with hunger.
You're gonna be better to die of a gun bullet, you know, getting shot by a gun, or getting stabbed, shanked with a screwdriver. That's gonna be better than dying of hunger, because hunger is a slow, agonizing death. Okay, but people gonna be dying from both. That's the point. People gonna be dying from both. You're gonna be thinking, I would rather get killed right now than to die from hunger.
Right.
Go ahead.
It says, for these pine away, stricken through for wants of the fruits of the field.
These pine away, stricken through for the wants of the fruits of the field. People gonna be wanting something to eat, wanting some water, wanting something to drink. All right, and they ain't gonna get it. So they're gonna pine away. They're gonna be stricken for the wants of the fruits of the field, for food. So you're gonna see people with their faces sucked in, bones, you know, ribs showing, bones, and they starving. They ain't nothing in 3 days. They're gonna be pissed, man. You know, they're gonna try to do any way they can. They're gonna be malnourished. When you're malnourished, your body shut down. You can't even operate right anymore. Okay, when you're malnourished, man.
Start hallucinating.
You start seeing shit. You know, and then you end up just, you know, in pain. Your body started to eat itself from the inside out. But in pain, you fucking fall asleep and then don't wake up. You know, after 3 months of, you know, you probably had to eat human flesh, so you can't even look at yourself the same. We coming into them times, man.
Motherfuckers start cutting their fingers off and shit, trying to eat something. Hypocrites, I'm out. We'll be out then, nigga.
Yeah, you should never fucking came.
You never even came, but the fuck out of here.
Stop. If you gonna post something, post precepts, man. Don't come on the comment board, play on the comment board. Post precepts. Yeah, the guy's a fucking bug out. Like, dude.
The scripture says, keep thy foot. Like, shut the fuck up and just listen, bro.
Right. Ain't anybody forcing you to stay. Get the fuck out of here. This ain't the Jehovah's Witness. We're not here for everybody. Right. We're not here hoping everybody could come and be a believer. No, this is for the elect, man. If you ain't of the elect, this ain't for you anyways. No matter what you do. No matter how long you listen. I ain't no moderator.
Nah, Ibar Yahawadah is.
Yeah. No, that's some that's some nigga, man. I'm probably an Edomite. They've been on my channel lately, man. It says Joel chapter 5, verse 21. It says, "Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh." So you're gonna be hid from the scourge of the tongue. These devils gonna be demonizing us and putting our faces all over TV.
The accuser of our brethren.
Accuser of our brethren, right? They're gonna try to, not put us as the worst thing. Like this guy just went to calling names already. Like, goddamn, dude. Been on the channel,
us, bro.
30 seconds. And you already, but that's the time we coming into. We gonna be every damn evil thing in the fucking book, bro.
Yeah.
We know we signed up for.
They're gonna call us all type of shit.
Right.
But it's cool though, because they call the Lord all type of crazy stuff.
Right.
That's that age.
If motherfucker ain't got nothing bad to say about you, you probably ain't doing something right.
Yeah, the Lord said that, woe unto you when all men shall speak good of you. For so their fathers did to the false prophets.
Right, right.
So
we ain't here to be fucking liked or loved.
When you come up with the message that the Lord sent, that motherfucker definitely gonna raise an eyebrow at you, like, huh?
Yeah, we ain't here for super chats. We ain't gonna get no super chat. Swipe up. No, fuck no.
Thanks for the donation.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Right.
Go, man. All right. The Lord's about to destroy a lot of people anyways, man. Okay, and we know the power that we serve. We know who YAHAWASHI is. You came here. We didn't go to you.
Right.
It says, verse 22, "At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth." So at destruction and famine, we're going to laugh, man. You're going to see guys getting killed. We're going to see guys starving to death. Same ones that was coming by the camp talking shit. Same ones that was on the come board talking shit. You motherfuckers going to starve to death. And guess what? We're going to laugh, man. We're gonna praise YAHAWASHI when we see motherfuckers getting put to death like that, man. The people who got put to death in the storm, the Lord destroyed their ass, man. Our power, the God that we serve, destroyed them, man. And call HALAL YAHAWASHI for that, man. So the time is coming where all that scoffing and mocking and playing games is gonna fucking dry up, man. Okay, it's gonna be time for judgment. You have made void thy law. Now it's time for the Lord to work. The Lord gonna work a Eve work upon you, damn people out here, man. And you think this is all for shits? And you think this a game? You think you can come on here and insult us and think that's just gonna blow? The Lord's about to judge you fucking niggas, man. That's the whole point of this lesson. That's why you see these storms. These devils about to fucking turn the sky. He about to paint the sky red, man. You don't get it.
Yeah.
It says, oh, beautiful. From the brother Ibar Yahawadah, Proverbs chapter 1, verse 26. "I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh through." We're going to be mocking you people, man. Lord's going to mock you through his men. We see your ass get jacked the hell up. You see you getting drug out of your house by troops,
You look at that, Lord just fed that bird. Remind me of when the Lord said, if he feed the fowls of the air, how much more you?
Right.
I literally just seen that bird grab that fucking dragonfly. That was ordained of the Lord.
Right. The Lord put them both at the same
time.
Right time. So that one can help the other. And they both help each other.
In the circle of life.
Circle of life.
And that's how we gonna be. The time we come into, we gonna be at the right place in the right time.
Right.
Like that movie, what's that called?
And you gonna be at the wrong place at the wrong fucking time. Every time.
Every time. And what's that one movie called?
The Lord said he gonna guide our steps.
How they found that bunker?
Right, they found that bunker. Right, that movie showed you something right there, because that means that you have that. You got people that have bunkers out here, man. Even down here in Florida, people got bunkers. People got little ducked off areas that they stashing food and shit like a damn a bear about to hibernate. they got these bunkers, man. They got these and the Lord gonna lead his men to that. You might go a day or two. Might have to go a day or two of fasting. Lord, might try your faith a little bit, but then he gonna reward you when you pass that test, and you might come across a bunker that has food, water, peaches. They have peaches in there, man. That's fruit. So instead of the fruit, possibly going bad, they put it in a jar. So you can imagine that, man. Lord gonna feed us, bro. Lord gonna take care of us. We don't know how. We don't know when. All we gotta do is believe, man. And do the work. Faith without works is dead. Faith without works is dead. So that's why you see brothers be on fire. That's why we see brothers, constantly got that burning fire to Lord willing, be saved. You need to be on fire now, or you're gonna be put on fire later, man. That's the time that we're in right now. The Lord's really doing so much stuff shit on earth, and we supposed to be the mouthpiece of the Lord. If we the mouthpiece of the Lord, then we gotta speak. This ain't of us. We ain't out here promoting our own fucking selves or our own show. We ain't out here asking for super chats or you know, donations. No, we out here to just give you the word of YAHAWASHI. You can take it or leave it.
That's right.
Go ahead. That's it on that?
I got Matthew.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 21. It says, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be."
And there should be such great tribulation, man. A time like never before. Okay? A time like you never seen before. All right? You're going to know this is the Lord doing this, man. An act of God is what they say, right? That's it on that?
It says, "And except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved."
And except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. So a lot of people are going to die. And if the Lord don't shorten up the times, then everybody going to die. You see? But the Lord's going to deliver his elect. Some way, somehow, he's going to deliver his elect. You know, some of us may have to be martyrs for our faith, but majority of us are going to be delivered, man. You know, the Lord's going to come and deliver his people. He's going to save his people. And that's what we're looking for. Because we see, you know, we can already see it's getting bleak out here. It's getting bad. This devil about to start wilding out. You know? Go ahead.
"For the elect's sakes, those days shall be shortened."
For the elect's sake.
That's crazy, because I read the scripture when I was in the world, and I never understood what the elect meant. Like, you always just read over that word. Like, you never realized how much that word was in the scriptures. Elect. This thing is only about the elect, man. You know, it's not about all of the nation of Israel. That's why it's a fearful thing, all people. It's only for a remnant. Only a remnant is going to be saved from the time we coming into.
Right.
Tribulation that has never been seen before. Hey, but it's going to be quick. The Lord going to make it quick, man. It may be a couple months. You know, who knows? But we know we got to go through that time period. But, you know, like the brother like to say, before we get to heaven, we got to go through hell. You know, and the whole earth about to feel it.
You got to go through hell.
Yeah.
Which hell is a condition. But Job chapter 5, verse 22, "At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth." You got wild animals out here, and you saw that. I did a video on that, man. Teeth of wild beasts. Alligator might be in your house. You know?
Fuck.
See, people see that, they get terrified through the spirit. We going to be, you know, oh shit, they're going to might hop on that, you know what I'm saying? But the animals going to be at peace with you, man. Like the movie, in the movie or in the show.
Dr. Doolittle?
Nah, Dr. Doolittle is a good one. That's a good
notice
one.
how it's a Jake too.
It's a Jake, right? They show you that shit. They show you it's a Jake, but damn, it just escaped me. I usually haven't think about Dr. Doolittle. Nah,
Said it's a show.
yeah, it's a show. Or The Walking Dead.
The Walking Dead with Elijah, right?
No, his name was Ezekiel.
Ezekiel,
His
my bad.
name was Ezekiel.
The tiger or the lion?
I think it was a panther.
No, it was a tiger.
It was a tiger. It was a tiger.
It was a
He had a
tiger.
tiger. So he had the animal was at peace with him, man. And when people came across him, they feared, like, oh shit.
I thought he was a god or some shit.
Right. And then imagine the day of destruction.
Right.
But really, you know, the backstory was that guy was a zookeeper, which really just shows you that that's Jake. Because Jake working them damn jobs where they gotta, you know, feed these vicious animals and shit, and then you become cool with the animal. But in this time we're coming into, it's gonna be a miraculous thing, because you never seen this animal before. A wild animal, you know. I always get an example of the movie I Am Legend. He was hunting for the deer, and then a fucking pack of lions came, a pride of lions came and took the deer, and they ain't jumping on him.
Yeah.
They just let him go.
Well, he seen his family in the lions.
Right.
You know, but shit, we may have a lion bringing us a deer.
Right.
You know, the Lord put the spirit on us to learn how to clean that sucker up, and throw his ass over the fire, and we gonna eat.
Right. We gonna eat.
Yeah, we gonna eat. Jake gonna eat.
It says, verse 23, "For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee." So they're gonna be at peace with you, man. And you bet like the scripture says that the wild beasts shall change their places. So you got from this hurricane. Let me grab that real quick too. All right. Because we in that time, man. When this storm came, you had damn sharks, you had alligators, you had everything getting washed up, man. You had the oceans that came in and flooded the rivers, and you know the surge came in and hit rivers, and it was just crazy. So you had, I saw a video of, you saw the video I posted already, I already did, but I saw a video of a motherfucker driving in water 2 feet high, and the alligator was trying to bite the tire. Alligator trying to bite the tire, man. You know,
trying to get to your ass.
Get right. We in that time, man. You might get caught up by an alligator or some shit that day, man, and get torn apart, torn to shreds. It says, 2 Ezra 15, verse 8, "There shall be confusion and also in many places, and the fire shall be often sent out again, and the wind and the wild beasts shall change their places. So the wild beasts, the wild animals, gonna change their places. So where they're usually supposed to be at, they're gonna be in a different place, and it might be your living room. All right, sitting up there waiting for your ass to come home, so we can get some chomps out of you. That's just how we coming into, man. The Lord gonna put a spirit on these animals to move differently.
Right.
You know, they're gonna be. We gonna have gorillas swinging up, and snatch people out of their buildings. You know, snatching people out of they an orangutan.
Oh yeah, fucking chimp. Yeah, the chimps, man.
Snatch your face off.
Oh yeah, they fucking horrible.
It says, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters, and the salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Well, people ain't gonna be friends no more, man.
Yeah, that good jolly spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Hey. Nah, people gonna be. What you got?
Right. A barbecue? Your ass gonna be the barbecue.
Right. It's gonna be that spirit of what you got, and nothing else matter to them. They want to know what you got, man.
Right.
You know. It says that's the spirit that's gonna be out here. It says, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into its secret chamber, to his secret chamber. So wit was that wisdom, the understanding. The prophets ain't gonna be on the streets no more, man. It's gonna be you out here and death out here, you know, and y'all can mingle, all right. But wit, you know, that understanding is gonna hide itself, and people gonna be looking for answers, you know. But the answer's been out here all along, and you rejected it. You rejected YAHAWASHI. So now the Lord is about to really, you know, reject you, all right. And call halal YAHAWASHI for that. The water YAHAWASHI that we have this understanding, this knowledge and wisdom in these last days, in a time like we are in now, man. All right, hey, this is a blessing, so you can't take it for granted. Don't take it for granted. All right. Well, you guys got anything else?
Nah.
How much I had on that? Let me grab this right here, and we can close out. Yeah, because we seen what the hell is going on out there, and say, you know what, hey, y'all brothers just, you know, find you a little area going and go live, man. Do your own camp. You in that time now. You might have to, you know, get it on the road, man.
Right.
You know, so do your own camp. You know what I'm saying? And we'll come back together next week, because we in that time where the Lord about to shut this motherfucker down, man.
Right.
You know, the Lord about to shut this motherfucker down. We cannot wait. It says 2 Ezra chapter 6 verse 37. By measure hath he measured the times. Damn. That's not what I was looking for, Salakia. That's not what I was looking for. Let me see. So this is 2 Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
And that's what we in right now. We in the time where the Lord is visiting the world which he made. You see? And he looking at the world he made, he seeing it's not being ran properly. So now what? He got to send judgment. See? Because it's not being conducted the way he ordained for it to be conducted.
Grab that precept.
Talking about the time of Noah?
Nah, he said, you should be visited with storm and tempest. Because that's how the Lord is visiting people too, man. You know, with judgment, you know.
Kind.
It says, therefore shall there be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High speak of those things, and were from the beginning, even from the beginning. So that's like that was before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest.
That's right. It's evident now. You know, we in the end, bro. This shit ain't getting no better. It's only getting worse. You know. That was it on that?
Yeah.
This is the book of Psalm 83 and verse 15. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm.
So the Lord gonna persecute you with his tempest and make you afraid with thy storm. That's what the Lord is doing, man. You know, he is persecuting you. Some people they up and left. They fled. They was running. You know.
Yeah, motherfuckers are getting out dodge, boy.
And the Lord is persecuting you. Who's chasing you, man? Lord is. You got death angels on these people right now, man, and they're chasing them. Can't wait to get them.
Right.
When that day come, we're gonna get you, man.
That's right.
And you had 17 people that, as they say, but we know it's more and more than that. The Lord visited them. You know, they're in the spirit world right now in their right minds.
It says, fill their faces with shame that they may seek thy name, O Lord.
Fill thy faces with shame. And that's what the Lord is doing. He fills people's faces with shame. When you look at the news people when they're crying, you know,
Yeah, the
tearing
weatherman
up.
crying out, you need to evacuate now.
Please.
Right.
We're going to lose. And the people say, we lost everything. So,
Good.
No, they you know.
Right. It says, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yeah, let them be put to shame and perish.
Let them be put to shame and perish. A lot of people are going to perish, man. The Lord is about to make a lot of people perish. And that's what we're starting to see in this world, man. People perishing, people getting, you know, taken, you know, losing their lives. Oh man. That's it on that?
It says that man may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth.
Right. You're gonna know who the name of who YAHAWASHI is, man. Then you're gonna see them prophets as you seen out on the street corners, you was mocking and scoffing and laughing and joking about it. You'll say those guys, you know, wasn't so crazy. Those guys wasn't so crazy, man. Those guys knew. You know? This is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahawashi.
That's when you want it?
Right. With thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire.
Yeah, man. So the Lord gonna send all type of natural disasters out your way. Really a lot of unnatural disasters.
Right.
Because the way it's gonna happen is it's just gonna start come out and you fucking.
It's gonna be supernatural.
It's gonna be supernatural. It's gonna be a clear day, and the next thing you know, you see a tornado. About 4 tornadoes came.
Oh, that happened too during this hurricane, when Hurricane Milton. Before the hurricane even hit land, you had 40 tornadoes came through this motherfucker. People's whole roof was snatched off.
That don't happen in Florida.
Right. That's not. Tornadoes is rare in Florida. Well, I've never been in a tornado. I've never even seen a tornado in person. You know, I've been in Florida my whole life, so that's how unrare it is. But before a hurricane, they sent that. That's Esau, but he the devil.
Yeah, that's the devil.
Turning the knob. He wants you to turn the knob. The Lord wants Esau to keep turning it up.
That's right.
You know, keep being the devil. You was created to be the devil. Keep being the devil. He gonna do exactly that.
That's right.
All right. It says, "Thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahawashi of hosts of armies with thunder and with earthquake." You hearing about earthquakes happening in every. You know, California just had earthquakes the other day. Well, we was having a hurricane. They was having earthquakes. We having hurricanes. Wyoming's on fire, having a forest fire. That was all happening around the same time, man. It says with great noise, with storm and tempest. All right, storm and tempest. Which then when you go into the word tempest, it goes into a hurricane. If you ever seen a hurricane, you can go look at videos, man. When you look outside, everything is blowing in one direction. It's dark as hell, lightning. You know, water all over the place is flooding. It's just a horrible time. You know, even when you're inside, imagine outside, but even when you're inside, it's a horrible time. How much more of you was outside during that, man? They told the pedophiles that you can't go to a shelter, but you can go shelter at the goddamn police station at the jail. But even the homeless and the pedophiles need a place to stay when this tempest came through here, man. Hey, seek shelter. Right, that scripture right there. It is a high tower. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. Because you're going to have to seek shelter in the times you're coming into, man. It says, and great noise with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. So what happened in Wyoming, too, was a flame of devouring fire. That was the Lord judging them people over there, man. You know? The Lord is doing all this. He's doing it through Esau, the devil. The Lord has good angels, holy angels, and he has demonic angels, demons. All right? And them demons work with Esau to do what he's doing. That's what the Lord want to do for his purpose, so that prophecy can be fulfilled.
That's right.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe.
The righteous runneth into it and is safe. You see? The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. And what that means? We calling upon that name, man. You see? If brothers lost power for a few hours, they be called upon the name of YAHAWASHI. He turned your lights on. You know? He turned your lights on. You got people, like I said, in my neighborhood right now, bro, literally right across the street, they do not have power. My side has power, but right across the street, they don't have power. You know, directly across me, the house directly across me. So they looking at my house like, damn, these niggas got lights. And we coming to people gonna start trying to break down your door.
Yeah.
You know. So we in that time, man, and we're close to that time. That means that we're almost out of here.
That's right.
All right, bring that back, Slug.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 18 and verse 10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous man runneth into it and is safe.
The righteous man runneth into it and is safe, man.
Well, I added the man part, but
come.
ultimately that
Right.
Yeah.
The righteous run into it and it's safe. So when that time comes, the time you're coming into, hey, you got to know the names of Yahweh, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. And you're going to have to call upon those names, which means you're praying to those names, and prayer goes into begging.
Right.
You're begging for the Lord for mercy.
Pray without ceasing.
Yeah, you begging the Lord for mercy, man. You're hoping the Lord have mercy upon you. You're going to call upon them names. And if you don't know them names, if you rejected those names, if you don't acknowledge those names, you're going to be in trouble. All right?
That's right.
You're going to be in trouble. See where we go. We got on the comment board. Oh,
That's
yeah.
the rest of that Proverbs.
Right. That Proverbs. Hey, go ahead and grab that real quick. Let's grab that Proverbs. The water brother for that, man. All right, because that Proverbs is heavy. I told you I'm saying Romans chapter 13, verse 11 in the NLT. It says, this is all the more urgent for you. Know how late it is. Time is running out. Wake up, for our salvation is nearer now than when we first believed. You see? So now it's time. This is an urgent message, man. Wake up, because now is our salvation nearer than we believe. The times we're coming into what we're seeing in the earth, this proves that our salvation is nearer than we believe, man. There's not a lot of time left here, man.
That's right.
The Lord is about to turn this place upside down and destroy this place, and then he's going to deliver his elect.
That's right.
That's it.
Proverbs 1 and verse 26. I also will laugh at your
Start
calamity.
at verse 20. Let's bring it up. Because this is the time we in right here, too. The Lord's about to make his words known unto you. The prophets came out and told you, but now the Lord's about to make it known unto you. Go ahead.
Proverbs 1 and verse 20. Wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse. In the opening of the gates, in the city, she uttereth her words, saying.
Man, that wisdom is the prophets. The word coming out through the men of the Lord. The prophets. Go ahead.
How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity?
How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? And people, these niggas love simplicity, man. They're all about being simple. They're all about, carnality and folly and bullshit. Some reality TV bullshit. They live in some reality TV world. The average person is living in some reality TV world, man. They thinking about, meet the Kardashians and what's going on in their life, which all that shit is acted out. You're not even living in reality. You see? So now it's time to wake up out of that dead asleep. You might not be, obviously you're not physically asleep, but you're spiritually. Your mind is gone. Go ahead.
It says, and the scorners delight in their scornings, and fool hate knowledge.
And fools hate knowledge. So if you're a fool, you're ultimately going to hate and deny this knowledge, man. That makes you a fool, because this is the most precious thing on the face of the earth. So if you reject and deny this, then you are a fool, man. You are a dumbass. All right, and you're going to feel like that in the times when the times be coming to come. And you will see the same man that told you about this truth, who's warned you about this truth, about the times you're coming into, they're going to be delivered and you're going to be destroyed. So you're going to realize you're a fool. And that's why they scripture says they shall have everlasting shame.
That's right.
You're going to be ashamed in the kingdom.
It says, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you.
He said, I will make known my words unto you. So the Lord's going to make known his words, man. You people that don't believe in Yahweh, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, and all the words that we telling you through the spirit of Yahweh, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, what's coming, the Lord going to make it known unto you. You're going to be in that time. Right now, somebody's getting a tree fucking sawed off their front, the top of their house. Like, that's when the Lord make it known to you. I talk about that shit. Can you imagine you sitting in your house and a tree just come in through the roof? And then the water comes in behind it? Like, Lord can do that to you. You could be sitting right in your favorite chair, and that bitch come this close to your face. If not, crush you. So that's when people going to know, oh, the Lord is real. When people in trouble, that's when they start trying to pray to the Lord. God, please, if you get me out of this with this one time, Lord, please, God, please. You ain't never prayed to God in your life. Go ahead.
Because I have called and ye have refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and were
Mm-hmm.
none of my reproof.
Yeah, the Lord stretch out his hand and you don't regard it. And that's how the Lord stretch out his hand. He got a brother putting up a video. You got brothers camping in your area. You know, you walking past them every time you going to the club or you going to work or some shit, and you act like you don't see these men. You act like they never existed. Well, that's the Lord calling out his hand and you are not regarding it. You know, telling you to repent, telling you to get right, telling you what's necessary for salvation.
Yeah. It goes on to say, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh.
Mm-hmm.
When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind.
And your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. And you just had, like I said, 40 tornadoes come through Florida, Tampa, right before a hurricane came. All right, the Lord can do that. And he'll laugh at you. You know, go ahead.
When distress and anguish cometh upon you.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people are in anguish and distress right now. A lot of people still sitting up with no power. They fucking, hot, irritated. Go ahead.
It says, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
Then you're going to call upon the Lord and he's not going to answer, man. And I got a lot of people that got pissed off at me. A lot of my family members, friends, got mad at me because hey, can we come to your house? Well, what God did you pray? Well, what God do you pray to? Okay, because if you don't pray to YAHAWASHI, we got no business. Especially not in time of disaster. They was calling me, talking about something. Hey, can I come to your house? And I was asking, what God you pray to? Because everybody know what God I pray to. And if you ain't praying to the same God, you ain't coming to my house during a fucking disaster. Lord, they're killing people. He want to kill you too, and now you in my house? Or you be in the house and you praying to different God in my house? No, we're not doing that. And they got a little mad and upset. But hey, I've been telling you this for the longest. So maybe that should be a wake-up call. She gonna get real like that. And you gonna need help. You gonna need trouble. And the Lord ain't gonna answer you. And don't come to us because we ain't gonna answer you because the Lord gonna give us the spirit to answer you, man. He gonna say, nah, forget that nigga.
Right.
Go ahead.
They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
You gonna seek the Lord early, but you ain't gonna find him. You gonna be trying to find the prophets. What those brothers that was always right here bringing out the Bible, man? What them brothers at? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
He's like, help me. Remember to do in the text. Like, help me. I can't, bro.
Right. That's how it's gonna be, man. People gonna be getting jacked up and they gonna want answers. They gonna know, hey, them brothers around the way that was teaching the Bible, those brothers, they had all the answers, man. We was just ignoring them. We didn't want to hear it. So you gonna make known his words unto you.
Some of you it's gonna be too late.
Right. Most of you.
Most of you, yeah. It says, for that they hated knowledge and did not choose to fear the Lord.
Mm-hmm. You hated knowledge and you ain't choose to fear the Lord. See, people don't fear the Lord. They don't fear YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI is just a figment of their imagination in these last days, man. So the Lord's gonna make you fear him. You're gonna know YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI, man. Okay? Everybody's gonna know YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. Scriptures, every knee shall bow. So everybody's gonna come to the understanding of who YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI is in these last days.
It says, they were none of my counsel, they despised all my reproof.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way.
Right, you despise all the reproof. So therefore you shall eat the fruit of your own way, which is going to be destruction. You're going to have to eat that, man. Take that. Okay? Because you disobeyed YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. You was against YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI. If you're still praying to white Jesus, you are an antichrist. You can tell your family members, some of your family members, the Lord is a so-called black man all day long. Oh, no, man, they don't see them in the Bible. And you can show them, but they still don't see it, man.
All right.
So you were born to be an antichrist. That's your lot, and you're going to be destroyed.
It says, therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices.
Mm-hmm.
For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them.
Right. It's turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. People gonna be in a pitiful case. All right, they're gonna be in a pitiful case, man. And the Lord, hey, he is telling you this now, so you can repent. That's mercy. Lord is telling you this now, so you can repent, and the Lord will receive mercy. Most people are not gonna repent though, and they're gonna end up being destroyed.
Right.
Go ahead.
So whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil.
And you should dwell safely and be quiet from the fear of evil. You know how terrifying fear is? Fear is an emotion that when it come upon you, you can't feel you. So like, yeah, fear is an emotion that when it comes upon you, you can't fucking fathom. You can't, you can't get over that, man. Something really gets on your mind and you get afraid. They say fear is a disease because that shit it infects you,
Right.
and it can infect others.
Right.
If all hell break loose and your family's looking to you to be the man, and you're afraid, then they're all automatically afraid more than they're supposed to be.
Right. Right.
Everybody's panicking now. Nobody's is being rational. Is it on that?
Yeah.
Luke chapter 1 verse 68. Blessed be the Lord YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHWASHI, power of Israel, for he hath visited and redeemed his people, and raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David.
Yeah, the horn of salvation. The horn is the prophets warning you to repent. That's the alarm to wake up.
Right.
In the house of David, because see, that's the true prophets dwelling in the house of David. You got a lot of prophets. You got false prophets and you got the true prophets.
Right.
And and the scripture says, then shall you go back and discern between the wicked and the righteous. So you should be able to discern who the true man of the Lord is and who not by the fruits of their labor, man.
Right. And then they should know that a prophet have been among them.
Yeah. All that. You should know who the true man of the Lord is, which we believe are the elders and the apostles of the Great Millstone, whom the Lord has raised up in these latter days. We believe that.
Right. And the doctrine is true.
The doctrine is true, yeah.
The doctrine is true, man. You're gonna find out the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and men on down was not so far off.
Right.
When the Demic came, you got two heads of two major camps told them to take it.
Yeah.
Told you to take it, man. And then people started dropping in their damn camps because they took that shit. All right, so the Lord ain't dealing with everybody.
Right.
It says, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began.
Yeah, the Lord always spake by the prophets. And that's how it's always going to go. He's not coming down from heaven to speak to you. And the Lord sending YAHWASHI to do that. Hey, it's serious now.
Right.
The Lord sent his son to do it.
Right.
That's a big thing because you was killing the prophets. And the Lord sent his son down to talk to you. You still ain't listening. So the Lord really in the spirit of, fuck you, Jakes, man. All right.
Right. And this is us speaking to you through the Lord speaking to you through us.
Right.
We come out and prophesy. And like I said, we don't do this for fucking love and aspiration. We do this because the Lord commanded us to do this.
Right.
But He's giving you His words, to take heed to, and if you don't, then you're going to be destroyed.
Right.
Majority of people are going to die out here, man. They're going to die horrible, grievous deaths, and they don't even know it. They're already pending, But for the men of the Lord, the Lord is going to deliver His men.
That's right.
It says, as He spake by the mouth of His holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us, to perform the mercy promised to our fathers, and to remember His holy covenant.
That's right. And the Lord is doing that now. We about to enter into that second covenant.
We ain't in the second covenant yet.
We ain't in it quite yet, but we're about to enter into that, which that's going to be the covenant wherewith He writes His laws on our inward parts. So we're in a time of a great transition. You see? Go ahead.
I'm going to jump down to verse...
Now you keep reading. You keep reading straight down.
Okay.
74,
okay. Yeah. It says, verse 73, an oath which He swore to our father Abraham.
And who the promise went through from Abraham? Isaac and Jacob. And Jacob, his 12 sons, which comes down to us today. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man.
Right. It says that He would grant unto us that we, being delivered out of the hand of our enemies, might serve Him without fear.
That's right. We going to serve the Lord without fear.
Right.
The Lord said in the book of Samuel, we shall not be afflicted by the children of wickedness anymore as before time.
Right.
So this is the last time we're going to be in this scenario.
In this predicament.
Right.
It says, in holiness and righteousness before Him all the days of our life.
Right.
And thou, child, shalt be called the prophet of the highest, for thou shalt go before the face of the Lord to prepare His ways, to give knowledge of salvation unto his people by the remission of their sins, through the tender mercy of our power, whereby the day spring from on high have visited us, to give light to them that sit in darkness and in the shadows of death, to guide our feet into the way of peace.
That's right.
The Lord is guiding our feet into the way of peace, man. So that's what this is all about. Destruction is coming, and it's inevitable. We can't do nothing about it. But in that time, when that time does come, you want to be guided from that destruction, man. You want to hope the Lord is with you. You want to hope the Lord delivers you. And if he doesn't, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to be in a shitty predicament, in a bad place. All right? It says, to give light to them that sit in darkness, and in this, verse 80. And the child grew and waxed strong in spirit, and was in the desert till the day of his shewing unto Israel. All right, so that's the point. You know, we coming into that time. We're going to need the Lord to guide us.
This is actually talking about John the Revelator. I mean, John the Baptist. You know, when you go into the history of it,
right?
Which was a cousin of Yahawashi. You know, and his father prophesied. It said in the 67th verse, and Zacharias was filled with the Holy Spirit and prophesied, saying, you know, because that was a heavy spirit coming in the earth. All right, with Elizabeth giving birth to John the Baptist, and then Mary was pregnant with Yahawashi. You know, so that was a heavy spirit. Those were two heavy spirits coming in the earth, because it says that John the Baptist prepared the way for Yahawashi. And likewise, in this time we in right now, you know, you had scripture says that he should send forth Elijah, you know, before the great and terrible day of the Lord, which we know is Abba Bivens. You see, that happened. Now we in a time where, from that one man, look at all these Israelite camps. Look at everything that's grown from that, man.
All this fruit.
All this fruit, right? So we in a time where the Lord is about to come back. See? And he's about to wreak havoc on the planet Earth, and we praying that we be found in his good mercies, man.
Right.
You know.
That's what it's all about, man. You know, get mercy from BAHASHAM, because everybody else not so much. I'm gonna close out with this right here. Because we in that time, man, where we gonna just really need the mercy of BAHASHAM, and most people are not gonna have it. You know, most people are not gonna have it, and that's when it's all gonna make sense. What we've been doing this whole time, our labors are not in vain. This is Jeremiah chapter 29, verse
15 off.
I'm gonna start at
14.
I'm gonna start at verse 10. It says, for thus saith the Lord Yahawah, that after 70 years be accomplished at Babylon, I will visit you and perform my good word toward you, and causing you to return to this place. We're gonna be taken out of captivity, man. You see, this is the last days of our captivity. You know, our bid is almost up. It says, for I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord Yahawah, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end. And what's an expected end? Something that you want to happen.
Right. So
we hope to be saved, and the Lord said He's going to give you an expected end. You hope to be a part of that number. You know? The Lord said, I know the thoughts I think towards you of peace. All right? But these other people, He ain't thinking peace for these other people, man. Scripture says, the Lord shall smote, how it go? He shall smote many.
The slain of the Lord shall be many.
Slain of the Lord shall be many. So He ain't coming for peace for everybody else, but for you, the elect, Lord, only be a part of that number. He you know, His thoughts are for peace and not evil, and to give you an expected end. Then shall ye call upon me, and ye shall go and pray unto me, and I will hearken unto you, and ye shall seek me, and find me, when ye shall search for me with all your heart. So you got to search for your Lord with all your heart, man. You know, that's another thing too. You can't be half stepping in this thing. You can't just be, you know, halfway in this thing. You got to be all the way in this thing, man. Our whole lives has changed. Our whole identity has been reimagined through the Spirit of YAHWAH, you know, to what the Lord wants us to be, to what the Lord wants from us. Like the brother said earlier, we all had our own dreams and aspirations, but now we're going to put that on the back burner to serve the Lord. Okay? Scripture says, damn, it escaped me. But pretty much we have all these things on the back burner so we can serve YAHWAH, man. All right, and do what's pleasing unto Him, to do His will. It says, Then shall ye call upon me, and go and pray unto me, and I will hearken unto you. The Lord gonna hear us again. That's why we praying unto Yahweh Shema Shai. It says, and ye shall see and find me when you search for me with all your heart, and I will be found of you, saith the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai, and will turn away your captivity, and will gather you from all the nations and from all the places where I have driven you.
And that begins with this word. It begins with us receiving this word, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see, that's the first part.
The word went out.
We got to hear the word. We got to be cleansed by the word.
Mm-hmm.
Then the prophecies got to come to pass, and then the Lord going to come back.
Right.
Actually completely cleanse us, because though we've been cleansed with the word, the ultimate cleanse is going to come when Yahawashi come back.
Mm.
You know?
It says, and from all the places where I have driven you, saith the Lord Yahweh BAHASHAM Shai, and I will bring you again to this place, and to the place whence I caused you to be carried away captive, because ye have said, the Lord Yahweh BAHASHAM Shai hath raised us up prophets in Babylon. And that's what the Lord did. He raised us up prophets in Babylon, man. All right, and we, you know, coming back again, you know, the prophets are back again in today's time doing the same thing. You know, here in modern day Babylon, the Lord raised us up to come out here and prophesy against this place, man. So, you know,
all the prophets are back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got prophets in Babylon, you got prophets in the Eastern Hemisphere, in the UK, but
right.
the majority of the prophets going to be here against Babylon.
Right.
See, sending up curses against this fucking place, man.
And this is where it all started.
This was our, yeah.
It came out of New York. You know, the word was sent out of New York, and here in America, Babylon, the Lord's going to destroy this place, man.
That's right.
So that's not by no coincidence. That's divinely inspired by Yahweh Shema Shai. He wanted it to go that way.
Right.
He set it up that way. You know, that this place, and we just happen to be born in this fucking place, man.
Right.
I always think about that shit, like how you know, I could have been born in any other country. You know, you could have been born in UK, you could have been born anywhere, all over the world. This world is so massive. You could have been born anywhere.
That's right here in America.
But you was born right here in America, and you're doing what you're doing right here in America, serving Yahweh Shema Shai, praying to Yahweh Shema Shai, and
to be delivered. You know,
right,
that's the main salvation right here in America.
Right.
Now you gonna have brothers being delivered from all over, but the main deliverance is here in modern Egypt.
Right. And why is that?
Yep.
Why is that?
This is the place where the Northern Kingdom and the Southern Kingdom are gathered.
But because America's gonna hit with thermonuclear missiles. America's gonna hit with missiles. Everywhere else is not gonna get hit with missiles. But America's gonna be hit with thermonuclear missiles in Israel.
It's gonna be completely destroyed. That Apostle Torah went into that. That's what it means to be saved, delivered.
Right.
You're gonna be saved from them nukes.
Right. Make it to the end and be delivered.
Yeah.
That's what it means to be saved. You were saved. You know? But if you don't have Yahweh Shema Shai on your side, you're not gonna make it through that, man.
That's right.
You know? So America is pretty much, you know, ground zero, because this place is gonna get hit with nukes and completely obliterate off the face of the earth. And the whole point is to be delivered from that time when that time comes, and be delivered by the Lord, and get called up out of here.
That's right.
Which most people are not going to get called up out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Most people are going to die here a horrible, gruesome death. And that right there is the will of Yahweh Shema Shai. We got nothing against that. All right, why? Because we doing what we gotta do to be saved, and doing giving you what you need, what you need. The Lord willing to be saved. You know, through the Spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. So it shouldn't be no excuses. You know. That's all I got, though.
That's all I got.
All right, you want to close out for us?
So with that, prayer was edifying. We can close out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahawah,
BAHASHAM
Yahawashi,
BAHASHAM QADASH. A double honor to the elders and the apostles of GREATTMILLSTONE, teaching real well.
That's right.
Till next time, Shalom. You know, we pray that all you brothers out there in Florida is safe.
And you sisters,
your sisters, Aqua out there. You know, and till next time, Shalom.
Shalom.